Hello, my name is David, and this is my life on play. Welcome, thanks for joining me. Hey, I'm a CPA, manager, been in public accounting for 7 years now, and I'm telling you what, great profession, would definitely recommend it to a lot of people. And I had a great experience working for Deloitte. And I'd like to share some of those experiences that I had there, because I think that it makes for a great career decisions for you in understanding what you're getting into before you try to join the Big Four. And I'm going to jump right into this right after I unlock my bike here. Yes. What I'd like to do is break down the individual tax department, what the work looked like, and what the exit opportunities were. This is so good to know, even from the very beginning. When you start in the individual tax practice, what should I be looking for when I leave? Great question. So first of all, the work. What did it look like? We would be doing billionaires' tax returns. There were guys who had anywhere from 150 to 300 K1s that we would tick and tie. These guys would have foreign issues up the wazoo. I mean, I'm talking, and the work papers we had for some of these guys were upwards of 2,000 pages. PDF, it's like crazy. We worked on some of the most complicated hedge funds in the world and trying to depict what they meant, where the money goes, and how to get it there in the right spot on the tax return. Not to mention fussing with pro systems, holy cats. Because there was so much work to do, a lot of this was outsourced, and you had to be able to work with India very well, and we had a whole army of people helping us. Because our clients were so wealthy, we didn't actually correspond directly with the client, we corresponded with the family office. I'll talk more about what a family office is later, but for right now, we would talk with the head CFO, and we would coordinate with their investment advisors to make sure that the payments were made on time, at the right time, to the right state, those types. The people that I would correspond with would be the associates at smaller, or associates at larger private equity firms. So you were able to get to know some people, but at the most part, you were basically talking with family offices or the partner internally, because they would hold the relationships a little bit closer to their chest. Question is, what were the exit opportunities? Great question. One of the partners when I was there wound up going to a fund and working in their tax department. One of the other guys wound up going into public accounting, and they were working for a smaller firm, wound up making partner there. Other people wound up going to private wealth firms. I know one guy exited and went into consulting with Goldman Sachs. Turned out to be a pretty good deal for him. And the other exit opportunity that I've seen is people would go and work in a family office. Family office was basically taking care of a high net worth individual's operations from the back end. It's pretty much the basic things that people would wind up doing out of private wealth. And if that's the career path that you're on, you should definitely hunker down, get to know tax really well, because it makes so much sense as you are working in this area, understanding the tax implications and how every transaction could play an effect in tax if you're not watching out for it. That's helpful for you. Individual taxation. It's where I started, not where I ended. And those are the opportunities and extra opportunities that are involved when you're working in a Big Four. My name is David. This is My Life on Play. Thanks for joining me. We'll hope to see you tomorrow.